All right, I want to welcome you to another video presentation. This video is from King Ganda. King Ganda is a channel that is based in Uganda.
You can die from there.
Created by Oshedu Jackson. So it is an interesting channel which it covers. Oshedu Jackson is one of the African Americans who moved to the continent. Fortunately or unfortunately for him, he didn't move to Ghana, he moved to East Africa. And it seems like he's doing very, very well. He's adjusted very well. And usually he talks about some of the issues that we have on the continent. And this video is about Ghana land scams. How they are getting worse and worse and worse, especially for Black Americans. So let's get into this video and let's see what we can learn from it.
Recently on this channel, I've been talking a lot about buying land on the continent of Africa. And again, there are a lot of booming sectors and real estate is one of them. But if you're an African American, I typically do not advise that you buy land in Africa. And now other people on the internet have been saying the same thing.
Black Americans need to stop investing in real estate when it comes to Africa. Just stop it. That's the wrong way to go. That's not how to do it. Don't invest your money. I know a lot of people in real estate this, real estate that. It's not the time for real estate. It's the time for industries. You know, building a mansion in an area that has a sewage problem or that floods is a liability. You want to invest in assets. So I would tell all my Black Americans who have an eye for Africa, who are coming to Africa, I see you. Most of you say, hey, your page inspired me, but you never really told me that, hey, I want to go build a house there. Yes, I want you to build a house, but first build a business. Don't build a liability, build an asset. So if you come together as a group and say, we want to start a poultry, yes, invest in starting a poultry business, and sending it back and visiting here and living in hotels and pouring into the economy. You are doing that for like the next 5 years before you can build your home. Maybe in the same area you have helped develop. Because we have flooding issues. We still have certain issues. You know, it's just not the time to be fighting.
Now this clip went viral. This is a sister, I believe she's from Ghana, and
I could not have agreed more. I could not have said it better even if I tried. You see, one of the biggest problems that Ghana has, and the west coast of Africa has, also the continent has, is infrastructure. Is what I describe, what I like to say is the Black problem. Black people just want entertainment, want to show off, want to flex, right? When you come into a community or into a country like Ghana and you look around, you know, you see shanty towns, you see issues that do not allow these countries to grow. For example, like sewage issues. And when it rains, you know what happens? It floods. And what are you doing? You're building mansions. The Chinese do not actually do that. The Chinese come to Africa, you know what they do? They stay in hotels and they build factories. They build factories. There is a story about a Chinese guy who moved from China to Nigeria. And when he got there, before he even got there, the Chinese government had already signed an agreement with the Nigerian government, and they built infrastructure where they call it Lekki Free Zone, something of that sort. In there, they have all the basic infrastructure that you need in order for you to set up a factory. And the guy was living in a small hotel. He was paying, I think, maybe $5 or $7 per night. And he poured all his money, 130,000 US dollars, into setting up a factory. Because in that particular environment, in that particular free zone, they don't have, you see, the Chinese government, the Chinese are a lot smarter than us Africans, than us Ghanaians, or than Nigerians. So they know that if you have infrastructure, if you have a very good infrastructure, it's similar to if you have an athlete and you set up all the resources, the gym, the stadiums, okay, you give them coaches, managers, nutritionists, okay, massage therapists, psychologists. You can get the best out of even a mediocre athlete, someone who isn't even talented. But if you take an athlete that is talented and you place them into an environment that environment doesn't have all the resources, the help, the tools, you won't get the best out of them. In fact, you get the worst out of them. It's the same thing, right? African Americans are struggling in Africa. They're struggling in a country like Ghana. A lot of them, according to O'Shea Jackson, according to O'Shea, a lot of them have become scammers online, selling houses, right? Selling houses, selling lands. When did you start selling lands, right? It's because Ghana is a country with very weak institutions. So it's very easy for you to maneuver into the system and buy land and sell to multiple people. And it is really, really crazy. What makes it even crazier is the fact that black people are cloud chasers. Wherever is it that you go, even if you go to America, it's the same thing. Okay, here in Europe, you see some of the football players who made a lot of money. You know what they do? They want everybody. What is it about us black people that we crave royalty? If you go to Ghana, you see the same thing. They're building mansions that have no proper paved road. They have no roads, no sewage systems, right? No access to clean drinking water, no access to stable electricity, and you're building mansions. There was a story about an African-American woman who left America and went to Ghana, right? She actually stayed in a hotel for a while and then she rented an apartment, right? She woke up one day and opened the tap and there was no water, even though she was living in this so-called, what is supposed to be a luxurious apartment. That's laughable. These are also some of the things that I think, as far as Africans are concerned, Ghanaians are concerned, they are not our priority. I think partly because we have absolutely no idea when it comes to the value of proper infrastructure. Proper infrastructure is not just about roads and streets and sewage systems and stable electricity and clean drinking water that is accessible, affordable. It's about investing in your people.